Wherever in the world you are watching from, welcome to my city. If you are interested in a neighborhood that offers profitable businesses during the day but endless pleasure at night, Wuse has got your attention. In this video, I'm going to take you around two crescents, Adetokumbo Ademola Crescent and AMINU Kano Crescent. These two crescents serve as the business hubs or centers of activities, including nightlife, of this neighborhood called Wuse. But why should you move your business to this neighborhood? Who and which companies are already established in the crescents I'm about to show you? Sit back, buckle up, and enjoy the ride with me. I have interesting gist for you. Alright guys, we have two crescents to cover in this video, so I'm going to drive relatively faster. That way we'll be able to cover them in the shortest possible time. However, you can pause the video at any point in time to see clearer the buildings you want to look at and the descriptions on them. Right, to my right, what you see here is the plaza called EMAP Plaza. It's bordered by the one called Banex Plaza. In these plazas you find telephones, laptops, and, all kinds of mobile devices. But this crescent called AMINU Kano Crescent is filled with all kinds of businesses, so there's hardly any business you won't find in this neighborhood. The question I raised earlier is, who owns these businesses? Who are the individuals that own this business, or who are the companies? Which companies will you find in the two crescents I will show you today? Well, to answer these questions, we just have to look at the businesses. And so take a closer look at the buildings. You will see Samsung, for instance, to my right. You already know what company that is, so you can see what kind of businesses you find. But as we drive along, I will show you more names, big businesses that exist in this neighborhood. I will also bring your attention to some individuals, known individuals that own businesses as we come across their businesses. There is this other question that I raised earlier, which is, why should you move your business to this neighborhood? Well, you need to know that Wuse is surrounded by districts that are occupied by very rich people. Take for instance, Maitama is bordering this Wuse neighborhood, and this Wuse, especially these two crescents we're driving through today, are where the markets exist for these other districts that are occupied by rich people. There are other districts that also surround this Wuse that are occupied by the middle class, people who are also rich, not extremely rich, but really rich though. They come here to shop. And so whatever level your business is, whatever the level of business you do, you will have the markets for them here. That is why you should consider bringing your business here. Businesses are done in plazas like you see on my right, big shopping malls. That is where you get a space to set up your own business. The shops are usually rented out. If you want to buy, fine, but you can easily rent a shop space here. It costs something like 200,000 naira per square meter. So if you're looking at getting something like 30 square meters, you should be thinking of 6 million naira for a year. And that's how rents are paid in these plazas, in spaces like this. However, these prices vary depending on the finishing given to the business mall. Just so you know, you can prepare your mind as you come here to find a shop. So to my right, on the right side of this road where I am now, is a very nice lounge set up by a man called Obi Kubana. Here is the place. It's called Hustle and Bustle. Obi Kubana is a hospitality maestro in Nigeria here, very popular. And so you can now begin to understand what kind of people own businesses in these Crescent I'm showing you today. But there are many more people like him whose businesses are littered on these Crescents. You will see banks as well. There is hardly any bank that does not have its branch on these Crescents we're driving around today. Zenith Bank, UBA, just name them. They have their branches on these Crescents. Look at this, Taj Bank. This is a Zenith Bank, right? Yeah, on my right, Zenith Bank. Yes. The next bank here is UBA. So you have banks all around the Crescent. But beyond that, there are so many other big businesses. So some of the buildings you will see are actually individual businesses that occupy the whole building. Some are shared. But to my left, you see a company called Glo. Glo is a network provider in Nigeria. Just that building to my left. They provide services, internet services, and call services, and at least you can understand what kind of people that own businesses here. Is owned by a very rich man in this country. I'm sure if you Google it, you will know his name easily. You see, so these are the kind of buildings that individual companies put up in this Crescent to be able to do their businesses. You can think of coming here to buy a land. There are still spaces where you can buy land and build your own company structure. To mean you can afford that. Of course, it's doable. To my right, you see a company that is building its own structure there. So yes, you can do it. Come here, look for a land, build your own plaza. You have your presence here. There is business for everyone here. As you can see, different businesses really making a lot of money in this neighborhood. This is H Medics. Is a chain of businesses, but mostly pharmaceuticals. They are all over Abuja. In so many places you find them. So you see, they thought it wise to come to this Crescent to also establish their businesses. If you know what you're doing in the business world, you should consider bringing your business here. You should have a branch here, if not your headquarters, in this Crescent, and the other one I will show you. Yeah. So I'm getting to the end of the Crescent now. We've covered this one. So once we get to the end, where we started is actually where I'm about to arrive. We will go to the next Crescent, Adetokumbo, Ademola Crescent. So this one is Amino Kano. I hope you've seen the plazas that exist here. I hope you also understood why you should come here and set up your business. You've heard the companies and their names, the individuals, the caliber of people that own businesses here. So this is the end of this Crescent. Let's go to the next one. Well, that was Amino Kano. Let's now take a ride through the Ademola Adetokumbo Crescent. Alright, so this is the beginning of Adetokumbo Ademola Crescent. It is also a very organized crescent. If you look at these two sides of the crescent, you will see tall plazas, some owned by individual companies, organizations. Some are shopping malls where you buy all sorts of things. To my left is called AP Plaza. This plaza you see here is AP Plaza. All kinds of things are sold inside that plaza. You can buy your groceries, you can buy electronics, and so on and so forth. There are banks too. Many banks have their branches on this crescent as well. And yeah, you should come here. You should come here. There are businesses for everyone, and there is space for everyone as well. You have so to my right is the road leading to the Wuse market, the principal market of the Wuse District. In a subsequent video, I'm going to go inside that market and show you what the market looks like. So expect that. Make sure you subscribe so you can get to see that video when it's ready. Look at this boy. Well, what he does is to come to your windscreen and clean it with that stuff in his hand and ask you for alms. Well, that's how he sustains himself. All right, let's go on. All right, so more plazas. You can see this is owned by an individual firm. So many of them on this crescent. At any point in time you want to take a closer look at the names found on these buildings, please pause the video and you will see it very clearly. Yes, it will be clear enough for you to read the inscription to know what business is that, and that can inspire you to come up with your own idea what to establish in this crescent, what business you want to bring down here. If you're in Nigeria, it's easier to come here. If you're from abroad, well, just make more research so you can know exactly what business you want to bring down here. Or if you have an existing business already, yes, make further research and see whether it will thrive in Nigeria, and especially in Abuja. Abuja is full of politicians who have easy access to free money. So it means you can easily have patronage from them if what you sell is what they need. Right. There are oil companies whose headquarters are here as well. We have bankers. So we have people who earn a lot of money. The national oil companies headquartered here too in Abuja. So yes, there is money here, I must say. Many more plazas on the both sides of the road. I will come back later and take this left turn, but for now I need to get to the end of the road and do a U-turn, because that's how I complete the crescent called Ademola Adetokumbo crescent. So when I do a U-turn, I will come and follow this left turn. But for now, let's drive down the road to the end of it and then do a U-turn and come and follow that place. So this road also leads to the Transcorp Hilton Hotel. It's just by my right, and that's the building, Transcorp Hilton Hotel. That is where it's located. You need to check it out. It's a place you should be. Really, it's a place you should be. The building you're looking at ahead of me is the NCC building, that is the Nigerian Communications Commission building. So I'm going to do a U-turn here and go back. That's where we complete the crescent, but I will take a right turn to continue on the crescent when I go down to where I showed you earlier. This is the powerhouse to my right. That is the Nigerian Electrical Power Authority. That is their headquarters. This building is ITF. ITF, well, once you say ITF, any Nigerian university student should know what I'm talking about. And this is National Emergency Management Authority. These are the people that respond to emergencies in the country. Right. So an interesting thing about this neighborhood is that, at every junction, there are police presence. That's where there is security. And that's why people from even the richer neighborhoods, the rich districts, come to this place to do their shopping because they feel safe, very safe here. They feel secure. There are hotels here too. The hotel on my left is called Rock View Hotel. It's a big hotel. You should check it out in your subsequent visit. Yeah, but there are so many of them. There are so many hotels in this neighborhood, in this crescent. That's why I said there is hardly any business you wouldn't find here. There are plazas or malls that are dedicated to unique goods and services. And so, if that's the kind of thing you want to do, there is business for you. So, if you take a look at my right side, you will see some SUVs that are parked there. These SUVs are for hire. So if you're in the city and you want to move around in SUVs, they are for hire. There are fine restaurants on my left. So if you have very tasty taste bud, you should come there and give yourself a treat. Here on the right side, just a little ahead, is Swiss Embassy. So you see, embassies also have their offices on this crescent. Where you have barricade is where the Swiss Embassy is, just by my right here. Yeah, just take a look at here. This is Swiss Embassy. So if you're considering going to the Swiss Embassy, come to Ademola Adetokumbo Crescent and you are there. There are more plazas on this part of the crescent. To my left, you see many plazas. This is OT Plaza. There are many such plazas here to the left, to the right. And if you walk into them, you can buy anything. Anything you are looking for can be found here. There are clubs on these streets, on these crescents as well. On the two crescents so to my left is Cubana. Cubana Lounge or Club is also owned by the same Obi Cubana. You see, Obi Cubana considers these crescents very important that he owns at least 2 businesses in each of those crescents. Just think about that. The more reason why you should consider coming down to this crescent to set up your business. So this is the end of the crescent. I hope you've enjoyed the ride. Did you enjoy the ride? Kindly give the video a thumb up for me and please subscribe if you haven't already done so. In the next video, I'm going to share more of this neighborhood with you so you can be acquainted with places where people live and do further businesses. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.